Bonjour, bienvenue to the Make It. I hope you are all safe, healthy and happy. I'm so glad you're doing self-care, and I'm even more happy than we're doing the self-care together this month. So because in a couple of days it's going to be Mother's Day and it's going to be a special month, this month we have two kits. We have the kit for the mom and the kit for the daughter, mère-fille. So you may have choose just one kit or you may have choose both kits. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to open the kit, I'm going to lay out the kit like I did last month. And you're going to see there is similarity in some of the kits, some products going to be the same. And then we're going to do it, I'm going to make them together at the same time and guide you through it. Make sure you have your towel ready. Have a mirror, then you can do your facial and feel comfortable with. A bowl of lukewarm water, and I also like to have a little towel to wipe my hand. In the kit this month I didn't put a headband because it was a little disaster, so I have my little clip for my hair, so have also your clip ready. So now let's open the kit and let's lay out the product onto the towel. So this is a kit for the mom and this is a kit for the daughter. So you have 4x4 wipes to clean the face, and you have a little gauze. I cut my gauze like last time in half. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. And then you have the cleanser. You have different little numbers. First of all, wash your hands. I already did, but I'm going to use my Immunity Mist to be antibacterial, antiseptic. And put your headband or put your little clipper to get ready for our facial. Our cleanser, it's an oil, huile démaquillante. So I want you to take most of it. You're going to leave few drops, actually more than few drops if you want to, for later on. I will explain you why. So apply your oil in your hand and then spread it everywhere. I don't know if you ever used a cleansing oil in the past. I love cleansing oil. This one is very luxury, plus it smells so lovely. Essential oil of rose. Rose is super good for the skin complexion. I love the cleansing oil for all skin type because, as you know, oil attracts oil, so it's beautiful for oily skin, but it's also lovely for dry and sensitive skin. So first of all, spread the oil everywhere. Remember, be sure to spread it on your neck, go close to the hairline. And then when you feel and you apply the oil everywhere, this is where the magic's gonna start. You can also do your eye area, not a problem. When you have it everywhere, add a little bit of water. When you add the water, this is the magic starting, the oil is gonna become an emulsion. So you apply it everywhere. You see this oil becoming milky, supple. Add as much water as you want. And then when you feel the emulsions is happening, this is where we're going to start cleansing very well the face. So rub all over the face, but focus in the area that need a little bit more attention. The T-zone, the chin, maybe the cheek if it feels a little dry. If you have eye makeup, focus on the eye area. And just spend some time enjoying this delicious oil, loaded of essential oil of roses. And then when you feel that you did a good job and it's all the area has been getting the attention it needed, then we're going to be able to cleanse. Remember, when we do a facial, there is 3 important steps. The first one is preparing the skin for the treatment. That's what we're going to do now. The second one is the stimulation of the skin with a deep enzyme. And the last one is the recovery. I'm going to take 2 of the 4x4 cotton wipes. And I'm going to wipe them with the lukewarm water. And now we're going to remove the cleanser. I like always to fold them in 2. Do what feels comfortable. And then gently remove the oil. So this oil, you will have it in both kits. So same application, same way to use it. It's for all skin type, dry skin, sensitive skin, oily skin. Rinse the gauze, the cotton gauze, and let's do another pass with the clean water. So when we're going to be done with the cleansing, we're going to start with our gommage. Again, part of preparing the skin for the treatment. The gommage is going to be the deep hydration exfoliant. And we're going to do in a second. Throw that away. Use your little towel to dry your hand. And so now we're going to attack with a little number 2. Both kit has a number 2. Take all the gommage you have, warm it in your hand, and then spread it everywhere. All over the face, all around the eye, even on the eyelid, forehead. Never forget the neck. The summer is coming, the weather is going to be warm up, we're going to have more décolleté, so spread even your gommage onto your décolleté. Don't forget any part. If you feel that your skin is dehydrated, and if you feel that maybe some of the gommage penetrate a little bit too quickly, it means that your skin was super dehydrated and you need extra attention. So in this case, reapply the gommage in those areas. I can feel that my cheek has been super dry, super dehydrated lately, so I'm going to focus a little bit on that. We're going to let the gommage sit just few seconds, or 1 minute. And then when you feel that the gommage is almost dry, not totally dry, almost a little bit tacky, then this is where we're going to be able to lift off the gommage. Remember, this is a soft exfoliation. We do want to hydrate the skin. Later on, we're going to talk about our peel, and we have a strong peel today for the month. So we want as much hydration as possible, because more the skin is hydrated, less the skin is sensitive. So wipe up your hands. And when you feel that the gommage is almost ready to lift off, this is where I want you to go back to your number 1, to your cleansing oil, and use an extra drop, just a drop of the oil into your hand to lift the gommage. We're also going to need our little gauze for later on to finish the cleansing of the gommage, and this is where I cut the gauze in 2. So have the oil in your hand, just enough to give it a slippery texture, and when you feel that it's slippery to your finger, this is where we're going to lift the gommage and gently do little effleurage to peel off the gommage. If you feel that it's still a little bit too wet, then you wait 1 or 2 more minutes. As soon as it feels ready, you do it. The little effleurage will permit gently to lift the dead skin. Focus in the area always we need more attention. It can be the T-zone, it can be the cheek if it had felt dry, and then also do a lot of effleurage on your neck, on your décolleté, to be able to lift off the gommage. You may not gonna see it when you look at your skin closely, but you feel it under your finger. You can feel the little peel rolling under, and that's exactly what we want. You may gonna see a little bit of pinkness, barely, but the little effleurage will starting to bring a little bit of the blood to the surface, which is part of the oxygenation of the treatment, and we definitely want that. If you feel that you still have some gommage and you cannot get it all, then take a little bit more drop of your cleansing oil, just to give this texture onto your finger, this slippery texture, and do it again. Now I can really see the gommage lifting, rolling under my finger. I'm going to do it until I feel that there is nothing to remove. Don't forget the eye area. Focus on the little lines around the eyes. Focus on your T-zone, corner of the nose, on the lip, around the ears. We have a tendency to forget that part. And your neck. When you feel that it's all been rubbing and you have no more gommage, then take your gauze. If you didn't cut it in half, it's fine, and just brush it away. Brush the little leftover. Voilà. So now then we finish with the gommage and we brush it all off with our gas. We're going to do our little toner. Doesn't have a number, but it's your Yonka toner, the essential oil of lavender, geranium, rosemary, thyme and cypress. So you're going to take a little bit of the toner into your hand, and then we're going to massage the toner onto the skin to finish dissolving the leftover of the gommage that we have on the skin. The lavender, the geranium, very calming, very soothing for the skin. So massage to finish removing all the gommage. I'm sure when you're going to smell the Yonka toner, it's going to bring you back to the treatment room, because this is the Yonka 5 that we smelled during all the treatment when I gave it to you. Now then we're done with our third step, and then we did the full preparation of the skin. We're going to go and totally boost the skin with our deep peel. So let's start our peel. Number 4. We're going to start with the pumpkin peel, and then later on I will talk about the scrub for the teenagers peel. So the pumpkin peel, you're going to apply it everywhere, all over the face, and you will notice the difference of that peel. You're not going to feel tingling, you're not going to feel it a peppery feeling, you're going to feel heat. It's going to be really warm to the skin. It's going to bring the blood to the surface. Pumpkin is super rich in vitamin A, in vitamin C, so it's a beautiful cocktail for the skin. It's really going to be brightening for the complexion, and the enzyme of the pumpkin is going to lift all the dead skin. So you have plenty enough to do your full face and to do the neck. So don't lose product, it's one application. Do it all and insist in the area who need attention. So the pumpkin peel, this is where I really want you to watch your skin closely. You may want to have a watch or your phone next to you to look at the time. You want to leave the pumpkin peel between 2 minutes to 10 minutes, no more than that. But also pay attention to how you feel. Your skin will tell you when it's time to remove it. Like right now, I can feel the heat coming. It's starting to get really hot, but it's even going to get a little bit warmer. I'm going to look at my skin closely because I'm going to see pinkness coming. Pink is very good, it's healthy, it's oxygenation. That's what's going to make our skin look glowing and bright at the end of the treatment, so we do want that. You may gonna feel that the heat will arrive in some different area of your face. It has a tendency often to be a little bit stronger in the dry and sensitive area. So if it feels that way, then massage it a little bit into it to kind of gentle remove some of the heat away. And then we're gonna let it set. While we let it set, let's talk about the little scrub for the teenager. So that scrub is going to be applied all over the face. It's a gel, it's very gentle. You're going to apply it exactly like I apply the pumpkin, without water at the beginning, and then you're going to massage it gently everywhere. When you feel that you massage it everywhere and the texture is becoming a little bit more difficult to work with, this is where you're going to add some water. So in the meantime, you also need to change your water and to get cold water. Change the lukewarm water that we use to clean the skin and get some cold water. While you have the scrub on, you're going to add a little bit of cold water into it and work a little bit more the scrub. You're going to feel the pumice under your finger. This is what's going to give a very lovely exfoliation. When you do that, you may going to see the redness, a little bit of redness coming to the skin. That's totally fine. Again, this is the oxygenation, so it feels good. And when you add the water, you're going to see that the scrub is coming a little bit more like a gel and a little bit foamy at the same time. So massage it, insist in the T-zone, insist in the area who need more attention, part of the skin who are maybe a little bit more congestive, a little bit more oily. When you finish massaging, when you massage, you really want to have a light texture. You don't want to be too strong because the pumice will do the exfoliation and the circular, the mechanical effect with your finger will finish the work of the exfoliation, but you don't want too strong of a pressure because we want pinkness, but we do not want redness. When you finish massaging everywhere, like the pumpkin, you're gonna let it set for 2 minutes. And when you watch the time and realize that it's almost time to remove it, I can see that my pumpkin, it's been on for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer, but this is where you're gonna need your gauze, the 4x4, and the one and I cut. And we will remove the scrub and we'll remove the pumpkin with a 4x4 with cold water. At that time, because we did the deep exfoliation and we did the scrub, the skin's becoming a little bit more pink, more oxygenating. So we're gonna want to start to cool and soothe the skin. And we're gonna do that with cold water at the moment. So let's remove our pumpkin and let's remove the scrub. Cold water into the gauze. Start grabbing everything. I hope the pumpkin feel good. I hope the scrub feel good. I select this scrub because it's good for dry skin, sensitive skin, and also oily skin. Rinse the gauze with your cold water and do a double cleansing. You know, exfoliating the skin, I always like to analyze that, like when you clean your skin and you have dust onto your furniture, you remove the dust before you're going to polish the furniture. So this is what we're going to do for the skin. We remove all the dust, all the dead skin. So now we're going to be able to go into the recovery, do a lovely massage, a mask, where everything's going to go deeply into the skin. When we remove the dust on the furniture, then we can wax, and then we have beautiful furniture. That's what we're doing for our face. Same with the scrub. Use your gauze, cut it or not, fold it in half, and remove very well. What I love about using a gauze to remove a scrub or to remove a peel, it's because the gauze has a thicker texture. And so that thickness permits to grab everything, grab the little granule, the pumice that we have into the gel exfoliant, the scrub, and the gauze permits to grab all the pumpkins that we had onto our face. Now then we're done with the deep exfoliation, so we prep the skin, we stimulate the skin, we're going to do a recovery. So we're going to do our massage, and that will be our number 5. You're going to notice that in one kit you have 2 number 5. On the mom kit you have 2 number 5. On the teenager kit you have only 1 number 5. Both of them are exactly the same. It's a gel, it's a geloid mask, it's a gel based in aloe vera, chamomile, so super calming, super soothing onto the skin. But then one of the other number 5 is a little powder. It's a vitamin C. So for the teenager, just apply the mask. I'm going to use actually a mask for massage. Just apply it all over the face. I often love to use mask for massage. And this one, because we really kick the skin, we want to be super hydrating. We want the aloe vera, we want the chamomile to be very calming, soothing for the face. And then you're going to take the leftover of the gel for the mom, and you're going to blend it with your vitamin C. So you put all your powder into it. When you blend the vitamin C with the mask, you're going to see that the texture is becoming much lighter. It's much smoother, not as thick as the gel was. And it's when you blend the vitamin C with the gel that it becomes activated. Vitamin C are beautiful to give a bright complexion. So we're going to get the hydration with the aloe vera, which is going to be soothing, calming, plumping on the little lines, and the vitamin C, who at the same time is going to make the skin much brighter. So at that point, massage everywhere onto your face, massage it on your neck, focus in the area that need attention. I often really like to be on the cheekbone. There is a lot of digital pressure print and you can focus on. You can focus around the eyes, always a lot of tension on the eyelids. So focus there, massage around the eyes on the little claw feet. So do some effleurage and then do some digital pressure. Massage it until you feel that all the mask penetrates into the skin. I know I keep talking about the mask, but it is a massage because we're going to use that beautiful mask as a massage treatment. Because the vitamin C is going to be super brightening into the skin, focus in the area who needs more attention. Pigmentation, I have some pigmentation on my cheekbone, so I'm really going to focus in this area. I feel that my eyes are a little bit puffy lately, so I'm going to focus in this area and do some digital pressure. Stay inside the bone, but be close to the eyes. So just do a lovely massage to yourself. Take care of yourself during those 10 minutes. While we're done with the massage, we're going to let the product onto the skin. Everything has been absorbed, and like I told you in the past, I really love to layer product. We don't need to remove anything. We're going to keep it the way it is. And now we're going to go into our mask, and that's going to be our little number 6. So we have 2 different masks in those 2 different kits. I'm going to start with the mom mask. This one is super creamy. You can use it all, or you can leave a little extra because that will be your finish up cream. It's a calm and hydrating mask. It's full of shea butter. So it's a mask who's not going to dry, who's going to be nourishing, hydrating. We're going to let it set as long as we want actually. You can leave it for 10 minutes, but if it's the end of the day and you don't want to remove it and you want to keep it all through evening and night, feel free to do so. So apply it in a thick layer everywhere than we did the deep exfoliation. So because I did the pumpkin on my neck, I definitely want to have the thick mask on the neck. The mask also has a lot of aloe vera, so now we're totally recovering the skin, the shea butter, the aloe vera. We're going to be hydrating, nourishing, and it's going to be pretty calming at this time. I don't know if you feel it, but I can feel still the heat of the pumpkin working into my skin, so this is why we need a good recovery. I'm not going to leave the mask until the end of the day, so I will remove the excess and kept a tiny bit of it as my end finishing cream. So now for the teenager mask, we're going to do this number 6, which is a charcoalate mask. It's such a fun mask. It's a blend of charcoal and chocolate mask. So you're going to apply it all over the face. You're going to see that it's pretty thin, pretty smooth as a texture. You're going to see the skin by transparency, which is okay, but you don't want to let it dry. So I love this cocktail on the skin because it's a charcoal, which is going to be beautiful for oily skin, acne skin. But there is also some cacao inside, and there is a cacao butter who's going to be super nourishing, calming, soothing, and a little bit of sulfur at the same time. So we target oily skin, but we can also target combination skin and dry skin. So apply your mask everywhere. I love the charcoal for the oxygenation of the skin. So put it everywhere. If you did your exfoliation on the neck, put it also on your neck. And then let it set for 10 minutes. Both of those masks need to be on for at least 10 minutes. You don't want it to dry, so if for some moment you do feel a little bit of dryness, it will happen around the edge, but add a little bit of water and tap it with a little bit of water to keep the mask moist. So during the mask, relax. Find an area that you feel super comfortable, put on some music, get yourself a little bit of water or a little bit of tea, and just lay down, enjoy this time. If you're with your daughter, if you're with your mom, enjoy those moments together for 10-15 minutes. Like I said, the soft mask, the cream mask, you can keep it like that. You can let it penetrate through the evening, through the day, and don't have to remove it. The charcoal and chocolate mask, we will have to remove it in 10 minutes. And for that, when we remove it, we want clean, cold water, and we're going to use our cotton, the little 4x4 cotton, to be able to remove it. So go change the water in the meantime, and I see you back in 10 minutes. Now we're going to remove the mask. I'm going to start with the charcoalate mask. I hope you enjoy that combination of charcoal and chocolate. You will see that after the mask, the skin's going to be super hydrating, super soothed. a little bit more bright, very calm. So if it feels dry, add water and massage it. Massage it very well to make the texture of the mask easy to remove. And then with your 4x4, just wipe it off. For the soft mask, for the cream mask, what you could do at this time, it's your skin may absorb pretty much everything. If it did, do a little bit of circular motion to see how much you have left on your skin. If you feel that you want to remove the excess, do also your 4x4, cold water, and then gently, very gently, almost no pressure, remove only the leftover. I really like this mask. It's actually part of the monthly kit. This month I had different kit découverte for the face, and one of them is called Peau Neuve for the face. And on the Peau Neuve for the face, you have this little white jar, and that's going to be the calm and soothing mask. So in that kit, you will have an enzyme loaded of jojoba and lavender. You will have a retinol, but a vegetable retinol. That means all skin can use it, even the most sensitive skin. We all love retinol, but we know that by overusing retinol, we can create sensitiveness and irritation, but we do want to boost the cells. And this retinol is all natural, so you cannot overdo it. So you can do your retinol every night, even for the most sensitive skin, even for rosacea skin. And then on top of it, that's the mask that you will use as a night cream. So we do a little bit, but in this case, not like we use, not a thick layer, just like a pea size, like you will use your normal night cream, and you will massage it all over the face on top of your retinol. And before that, you can do the enzyme, but the enzyme, you're only going to do it twice a week, once to twice a week for 10 minutes. But the vegetable retinol and the calming and soothing mask, you can do it every night. You also have actually this month a Peau Neuve for the body, which is shea butter with lavender and a scrub, a hammam scrub. So you can exfoliate under the shower all over your body, wet skin, wet glove, remove all the dead skin, and after your shower, apply the body butter, the lavender, super nourishing onto the skin. And then you have a kit découverte, une invitation au voyage actually, with neroli and orange blossom perfume and an orange blossom little soap. But you have more information on the flyer than I sent you. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to email me, to text me, or to send you a little message. So now that we remove all the mask, we're going to take the little leftover that, like I mentioned earlier, of the mask. We take it as a pea size, and that would be our night cream or day cream. If you go outside after the facial, put some sunblock. Remember, normally after a facial, we don't want to go too much outside. We don't want to go for a big hike. But if you have to go outside, do a little shopping or anything, then put your sunblock on. For the teenager kids, you have your last little jar with no number, and that will be your finish up cream. It's a combination of cactus oil and argan oil. So take it as a pea size, warming up in your hands, spread it like I did, and same thing. If you don't go outside, if you're going to finish the night at home, no need of a sunblock. If you do, then definitely put your sunblock on. I hope you're feeling good. I hope your skin is feeling very refreshed. And I want to thank you so much for inviting me another month into your place. And I hope to see you next month or here at the center or with a new kit. And thank you so much for taking care of yourselves. Thank you so much for seeing you. And I want to thank you very much, Phoebe, for doing my video. And not only doing my video, but also doing my Facebook page, because all of you who know me know how low-tech I am. So without Phoebe, I would be lost. Thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you next month. À bientôt. Au revoir.